You know what is really difficult to do? Film when you're trying to prepare a classroom in 2 full days. I am exhausted. It is Friday. I had open house last night. I didn't film all day yesterday. I don't think I filmed all day the day before. But, I mean, my classroom is pretty ready for kiddos. I'll walk you around in a moment and show you things, but my goodness, I am exhausted. We had open house last night from 4 to 7, but we also had to work all day. I left around 1 o'clock to go home and take care of my dog for a little bit, but it was a long day. I saw so many students. 2 of my girls who I taught my first year of teaching, who are now sophomores in high school, and they're cheerleaders, so they happen to be here like as a little like pep rally kind of deal. They stopped by. They're so precious. And that's wild to me because my first year, like I literally only taught those girls science and social studies, and I still made some kind of impact for them to want to come see. Like it feels so good, you know? I have an amazing class, amazing parents. All right, I'll show you the room, then I'm gonna break it down and get ready for the first day of school. All right, so my library, I decided to just set out all my bins. Last year I didn't use all of them because I had books stacked, but I guess now I realize I have enough bins to put them all out. I just haven't done my chapter books yet, so to be determined what the library is going to look like, but this is what it looked like last night. And some parent was like, we have a lot of books if you need them. And I'm like, oh, no. I promise I have plenty. I ended up putting a sticky note on every kid's desk so I knew where I placed them. All right, so this is what each child desk looked like. These were spread out. The student's name is right on their folder right there. But I do this literally every single year. Meet your teacher letter, supply list, flip book with all of that information, take home folder with all the papers that need to be signed and returned, a little gift, which I did the donut erasers again this year. And then I had extra ones. One year I made magnets for my website, so I just decided to pass all of those out. So that's what each child's desk originally looked like. I never got to show you guys, but I did get my birthday board up. 2 of them fell. I did use tack it, but because of this room, the air like makes them fall. So I'm going to have to tape those up. But I love that. That's kind of like the student area. So obviously when they're over there, they can see when their friend's birthday is. I also made new multiplication numbers. Again, tack it falling. So I need to tape those up. Some of the ones that already fell, I added tape to. I'm just waiting till every time it falls to add it instead of ripping them all off again. But I printed sprinkles on them, and then I just had my Cricut cut them out after I laminated. I couldn't get it to do the outline like I have in the past because I wanted my Cricut to cut them out after I laminated, and the lamination had a glare so it couldn't find the line. Adds a little sprinkle to the room. I'm not obsessed with it, but it does the trick. I had bins around the room for community supplies and all this stuff over here. We were asked to set up Chromebooks for free and reduced lunch and school fees. Did that. But yeah, that was pretty much what we're looking like here. I got my desk area kind of set up. There's a lot of stuff shoved under that table. Oh, I don't know if I ever showed, but I got all of my new letters on my boards as well, which I used the tacket for. I do need to fix this donut border today. It's coming up over here as well. So I love it, but I don't know. I think it's just the way the air works in this room, but it's been pretty good on the whiteboard surface. So if you're sticking something to the whiteboard, I think that would be fine. Oh, and then I got my desk area displays up. All right, first things first. I've made a mistake in the past of storing these things away without opening them. Never do that. Open them and store them right away. So the first thing I'm going to do is go through each bucket, obviously not the Band-Aids one, and open up all of the boxes and throw them away. And then I'm going to sort the supplies where they belong. See, all of that's done. Everything's open and pencil boxes are full. Let me show you what I put in one this year. I do have my students get pencil pouches, but I have them keep those in their backpacks so they have materials for home. And I really want to be better about checking them once or twice a week to make sure they have everything they need. I am going to leave these here because I still have some kids that haven't brought supplies so that they still know where to sort them when they come in on the first day of school. But having these black bins this year is going to be super helpful because I have more places to store things, like my bulk supplies, which I hate keeping up space in my cabinets for. So inside a pencil box, Expo, eraser, glue stick, highlighter, Sharpie, because there was always a reason they needed a Sharpie last year, red pens for checking our work, 2 pencils, and a green pen is something new I'm adding this year just because they're so much more engaged when they use pens, so we'll use it for different things. I'm also going to put one of the face little cotton rounds from Dollar Tree for their eraser. I just happened to leave them at home. But I love that all of those are prepped and ready to go for the first day of school. I also went ahead and I used these for their colored pencils. So I have those in their top drawer so they're ready to be sorted. And all my extra supplies, paper towels, wipes, tissues,